Hello, I am the Ronan Pawn, and welcome to a twitch.tv/Ronan Pawn live stream on twitch.tv/Ronan Pawn. Minor technical difficulties getting this whole thing started. I was maybe a minute and 30 seconds late. I ask you all to bear in mind that Subnautica's 1.0 release had a live stream just a day or two ago, and it started 20-some minutes late. Then the audio didn't work, so it started another few minutes late, and then the audio was horrible throughout, and they were having issues. See? Everybody sucks at this. It's really hard! And apparently, full-blown friggin' camera crews and production teams in California can't even get it right. So, you know, give credit where credit's due. Can you guys hear me? Did I turn the mic on this time? Hello and welcome to a Ronan Pawn live stream. We're going to be doing, This Is the Police today. We're going to play This Is the Police because we got into the game and we played a bit of it, and also this is Super Bomb.
They threw the book at us because now they trust, and any way we can we would stick it to the man. But now we're out in jail and you're facing out of hell, and I know I can't.
Alright, thanks, Greg. Any reason to grab my boobs and squeeze, well, you know, in front of a crowd, I go for it. So, This Is the Police. We started playing it before. It's really friggin' good. It's got a great story. I was actually somehow, it seemed like doing well, so we're gonna play it again, because it's good. You know, you find something good, you play it until she bucks you. So today she's gonna buck me, is what I'm saying. Let's have a go in This Is the Police. Greg, I love you and all, but if you could just shut the hell up. Thanks. And This Is the Police, if you wouldn't mind joining us. Was there an update? Is there a This Is the Police? This is the Police! Are you back there? Oh, it's back here. It's back here. Is there audio? Are we missing something? Hello? Oh, is this thing on? I'm sorry. We can't hear you, totally. Spare a good point, sir, says Kavuti. You can hear me. Don't try and mess with me, the 14th Doctor. They trolling, Pony. They trolling. What is, do I have to click in the window, or what's the problem?
Usually,
that's
before I go shaking my
okay,
tits
and you're
for the
rather,
press,
you're right, and
I like to go see how the professionals do.
Wow, he's loud. Oh, the whole thing's loud. Is it loud? Is that a little bit loud on your end? It seems a little loud to me. Maybe we're just a little bit on the options and the audio there. I can control it over here too, but let's maybe with the music. Let's have you down nice in the background. You got a little 60%. You know what? Being able to hear him isn't a bad thing. I'm gonna tell you that one. Sound effects 80, 50. We'll give that a go. That was damn loud. All right, welcome back to This Is the Police. We should be pretty deeply ensconced in, you know, various racial somethings that are going on in this city. Every time I turn around, we got this, like, Whitey McWhiteman mayor wearing his tennis shorts into my office and handing me cards to... Well, that guy was having sex with a black girl. If you missed the first episode, you might want to... Remember to check them out at Pawn Live. Pawn Live is where you can watch these live stream VODs back. YouTube.com/ and then you just have to search Pawn Live. I don't have a URL yet. City Treasury doles out $90,000 for mayor's birthday. Mysterious Robespierre announces political ambitions. This is, and he's, you'll figure it out. 6 new restaurants to appear in city by year's end. Good, thank you, the fact. That's what you should be covering. Not the fact that the mayor is, you know, running a slush fund so that he can have, you know, presumably strippers at his, and based on his advisor's taste, I'm guessing, you know, black girls. Which is weird, because he's definitely racist. I'm pretty sure he was behind the whole conspiracy to, you know, drive all the black people out of the police force. If you're just joining us, it may be a little bit, what the hell's going on here? Today... Oh, that's right! Today is my, evaluation, so some people have been looking at me funny, psychologically speaking. They've been saying, is he... after an officer went, you know, batshit crazy and gunned down a pregnant woman, and then said, I thought she had a bomb, and I believe he was a retired officer, so he wasn't even on the force or active. So yeah, after he went batshit crazy, they decided to implement, regular psychological evaluations. This is my first one, and I've never seen this part of the game before. So, hashtag impeach random mayor guy. Yeah! It's Whitey Whiteskins' white. White. He's a white lawyer. So, Mr. Boyd, this is a very simple test. I'll show you a card with an abstract image. You just look at them and tell me what you see. Pubis Mons. A man taking a handful of tablets in the barn. 2 natives beating the drums. Flying 7... Okay, 2 natives beating the drums, because neither of those... I do take tablets in the barn, but... a man going back to his house, a butterfly, or a man with a clock for a face? A man with a clock for a face. I mean, obviously, did you see that? Did you... A woman decorating a Christmas tree, a dancing girl, a blue alien raping a pig. Oh yeah, I see. Okay, we're gonna go with the Christmas tree one. Trying not to get fired here. This is a woman's, and there's a man giving a woman a Christmas ornament, a tower on a hill, a baby with spider legs. I think it's more like a sock puppet, vomiting into a pubis mons again. I don't know. It's just what I see. A tower on a hill. I'm gonna say a tower on a hill, even though what I see are the 2 arms there. I'm just trying to change it up. I don't want this woman to know what's actually going on in my head, because you guys have some idea, and it's terrifying, isn't it? I try and keep the wall up. So, the woman dropping the Christmas ornament, an automobile accident, a tree that's growing human lungs. Alright, there's a story being told here. So she gets Christmas, she drops pieces of the Christmas ornament, an ice cream cone, alright, yeah, alright. I was trying to throw her off, and apparently I was supposed to get that it was all one thing. Oh, hello. Now what do I see? The man yelling at the woman, a chest rook, a man with the head of a rhinoceros. Okay, this is leading. This is very leading. Because, yeah, this is very leading. But, you know, I'm a detective over here, so, yeah, I see it. The woman slapping the man, an overturned truck, a huge hedgehog eating people, and she slapped him. And good on her. She dropped an ornament, you know. The man pushing the woman, key on a chain, an octopus playing the piano. It's clearly the man pushing the woman. Does anyone see the octopus playing the piano there? I mean, I can kind of... No, it's a man pushing the woman. I'm a police chief. I see this stuff all the time. The woman falling over with the Christmas tree. No, she's clearly, like, bleeding. That's the pool of blood. Can I upgrade this? A woman in a worm skin coat. What is this? Why would you... Thank you for your time, Mr. Borm. I will inform you about the test results in the coming days. She's gonna say, you didn't catch on soon enough. Or, you didn't see the octopus with the skinworm skin? Skinworm skin? Skinworm skin! Oh god, it's already in there. I think they actually did some programming. Does anyone else taste yellow? Why the hell is only one of these a real answers is all I'm... They were all... You didn't see the octopus with the... And he was... The tentacles? They were grabbing the girl and just going, like, in every orifice. Did you... You didn't... I'll show you it later, and you'll see it. Shade Broom, re-elected as Freeburg General Attorney. Okay, I haven't met him, her, them yet. No black employees at City Hall. Mayor says, accident! Yeah! Ugh. They tried to force me to fire all my black cops by saying, you know, they had racists that were gonna, like, terrorize the city and kill all the black officers and black doctors and black this and black that. And it turns out it was City Hall trying to manipulate me. I mean, from the very beginning, I was like, but it's clear now, City Hall was just trying to manipulate everything. It's a racist apartheid, people. Mayor, is there any other kind of an apartheid? Is this setup implied by a major businessman ready to invest in the future of the city, now that there aren't any of those damn blacks at City Hall? Wow, I got a whole day off, and I got to just go see the psych girl, and she warped my mind, and it was just one day off? Don't I get the frickin' weekend? Bitch. I accidentally broke my bathroom mirror while I was getting ready for work. Okay. Were you doing cocaine off of it? My dad always said that 7 years of bad luck, but I know that's a silly superstition. It'll probably only last 7 hours. But it might be a good idea for me to take the day off. What do you think? Yeah, no, Asano. No, I'm sorry. You know, and then she'll get shot on this deployment, and it'll be like, it is bad luck! Or just, you know, happenstance, coincidence. Or maybe, you know, you got it in your head that you were going to die that day, and then you didn't do your job right. Huh? How's that? So how's this shift looking? Stovall, 440, Powers, 360, Assassino, 220. Assassino? She's a killer. This is a pretty strong group. I could actually give my stripe to Kubota, who's a new guy, and then everybody on here would be trustworthy. Everyone on Shift A would be trustworthy. Shift B could be a mess, and it's been a minute since I played it, so I don't know. But Kubota, you just got here, and now you're, you know, in charge of other people. Vandal, how does that make you feel, being a far superior officer? You talk to the psych lady about it. She wants to hear your problems. I mean, tentacles are nice, this hologram one. I always thought so, too. We don't play any music, because it's all copywritten, apparently. Take me to the map. Right? Yeah. No music. I'll sing you a lullaby, is what I'll do. It's a lullaby about condoms. A penalty from City Hall. Please be advised that we are unhappy with the efficiency of the Freeburg PD. We're cutting the department's budget. That's okay. I just, you know, promoted Kubota. We don't need any new officers or anything. How much? You lose one job slot. Removing an occupied slot will automatically fire an employee. Well, I got Shift A figured out right there. Maybe I'll get rid of a detective. We got way too many of them. McDonald is, you know, the low end, but I can bring him up, you know? This is not a bad Shift B. It could be stronger. It could absolutely be stronger. I think I'm going to get rid of a detective. How about the black guy? Listen, Mole and Drebin have done a thing for us. I don't know if DeBrito's been on a case. I mean, he's only got 100 points. I can't imagine that he had 50. So if I have to get rid of one job and I've got all these detectives lying around, I'm sorry, DeBrito. It has nothing to do with, you know, your performance. You just, I didn't recognize you. I don't like your thin pencil mustache. Reminds me of Hitler. A few months ago, an unregistered feminist organization appeared in Freeburg. Shouldn't I be managing the calls of the day? Today, they are holding their first protest. As far as we know, the organization is backed by foreign sponsors, and their goal is to get their people into important positions in City Hall. And they're all black, so that's bad. The protest may escalate into something more serious, and we need to show them who's in charge. Use batons and tear gas, even firearms if necessary. Let's show them what intimidation looks like, up close and personal. It looks like I'll be losing another job slot because I'm not sending tear gas and batons to a feminist protest. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. Ooh, look! My psychological test came in. Mr. Board, your psyche is in good shape. My only concern is your stress level. My research shows that Beethoven's music soothes and relaxes the nervous system. I recommend you invest in a bit of good old Ludwig van. It will help with any violent urges you might be feeling. Shut the fuck up! You don't know! Feminist protest, 50 women gathered in the park chanting, "Let us be successful." You have to send 4 officers and SWAT, okay? Are you sure you don't want to send any officers? No, I'm not sure, but, like, there should be someone to, like, monitor the event, but I'm not... No, fuck you, City Hall. Fuck you, City Hall. Jack, you swore an oath to serve the city. If you can't keep your promises, we won't keep ours. I don't fucking care. I'm out of here in 6 months, buddy. I quit. Oh, God. Robbins. This man was an honest servant of the city. Today, he was buried with military honors. The mayor will be by later to piss on his grave, for he was of non-white skin tone. Okay. Eliminate the Red Mask Gang. Tomorrow is the deadline. To eliminate... I haven't had any time to investigate. For Christ's sake... Okay, investigations. Shut up. Don't worry, it's 34 seconds. The Red Mask Gangs, we need to investigate them. Go after... Well, can I just go after Jin Yang without the information or something? I need to take this guy in. Start to investigate. Did I not do that? And I should have? I thought the game was going to do it for me. They've been holding my hand until now. Beasley... Ning, he did the stolen antique necklace. Okay, sure. I think I'm going to have Moser lead this one. He's competent. 160 is competent, and then Beasley will back him up, and then if it works out, then Moser gets a nice boost, you know? That's what I'm saying. Meanwhile, over at Johnson, Jurgen, and Katz law firm, a dissatisfied client entered some law officers... Entered? A dissatisfied client entered... Oh, some law offices with a pistol, took several employees hostage, and demanded a meeting with the firm's partners. These shyster Jews took me for a ride, don't they all? Them and the blacks. They sucked up all my money and my son went to jail. Well, okay. I mean, they probably did, so there's that. But we also need to end other things. The SWAT, as supported by... I can use the SWAT twice a day now. See, that's what they were trying to do. They're trying to get me to send SWAT against a female protest group. And then, if I hadn't upgraded my SWAT by then... And then I pay the price over here. It's a moral... I wonder if there's an actual calculation for the music calming the officers as hologram. Shut the fuck up! You don't know! 50 women! The horror! Yes, I should have sent SWAT. I think I want to hold Stovall back. Powers is really good, too. Powers, you get out there, take Samadhi, and train up Kubota. All commanding officers right there, actually. Yeah, I mean, SWAT and 3 officers, three guys in blue ought to be able to handle that. One dude with a pistol at a law firm, you know, plus, if any of the lawyers die, you know, it's, fuller cells in hell, because that's where they all go. Christopher G. Sands, so this is the mob. The Mafia has given me assignment. Jack, we have something going down today at Rubinovich Casino at 12:40. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. I think 8,000 should be enough for such a request. We are in cahoots with the Mafia at this point. Had to do it. Didn't have to. But I decided to, you know, get a friend out of, you know, dig him out of a hole. And, honestly, between City Hall and the Mafia, you know, it's looking like the mob is the thing. It's organized crime, at least. It's not just, I don't like those black people. Fire them all. Send the SWAT to deal with those damn... they're all on their periods, you know? The Mafia doesn't send me that. They just send me a little envelope, say, we're going to be doing something today. It would be nice if you were somewhere else. So far, they've only done, you know, theft. Petty theft. And if they're just ripping off a casino, fuck a casino. You know? Fuck a casino. Just, you know, screwing over the citizens of my fair city. What they're doing. I'll take care of that for you. My investigation has started. Wait a second, what time was that? Well, if it's a casino, I'll remember. Alright, stop this and let me check on chat for a second. Twitch is weird as usual, says Zorbaltas. Is this gonna be like Minecraft? The thunder, you can't turn the volume down? Thank you, Zorbaltas! Oh, refreshing Twitch helps. Zorbaltas has subscribed! Thank you, Zorbaltas! I am not laughing at your subscription. I am laughing at Hologram 1 quoted me, entered the officers, from what I said earlier. Man with a pistol entered the officers. Thank you, Zorbaltas, for the subscription. Well timed. The chat is kind of in the way there. Maybe turn it off for today? Oh, thank you for giving me permission, Caboodle. I've been thinking that maybe we should just not have the chat on the screen anymore, you know? We got Twitch, we got chat, I'm reading chat the whole time. You know, if you want the chat, go watch on Twitch. Option 1, first option, best option. If Twitch isn't working for you, pop the chat out from Twitch and then you can monitor the chat. You know? You know, I just think it's better. There's more screen, and also more reason for people to watch on Twitch, because they won't know what's going on in chat unless they come. You know. Well, I'm going to see if it helps if I refresh Twitch, and it did. Pawn's the Mafia's bitch. Indeed, I am. Let's go bitch it up for the Mafia. Arson at the last picture show theater. A young woman set fire to a movie theater during a show and fled. Oh, crap. Both of my detectives are on another case. We'll just have to hold it open until my detectives get back, and then I gotta remember to send them out. So, okay. Hostage situation. How'd it go? Get him. Got him. All we had to do is enter him. You can't enter the police in this city, buddy. I don't care if you got a pistol or not. Okay. Okay, we gotta clear this case quick, so that we can get my detectives free to handle the other one. Ning He is the faithful assistant in Jin Yang. Ning He is the faithful assistant Jin Yang. I'm having trouble with Chinese English today. A founding member of the gang, faithful servant of Jin Yang, who's like the leader, a founding member of the gang. He's entrusted with the most serious jobs. Okay? That's all I've got to work with? What are you gonna do here? Huh? Oh, right-hand man. So, necklace. Ning He keeps his more valuable prizes at home while he arranges their sale. He then brings them to the Wise Dragon restaurant on the day before he's planning to make the deal. The gang must have had an immediate buyer for the necklace, so Ning He brought it to the restaurant at the same night it was stolen. Usually, the restaurant is open around the clock, but it was closed that night before because an important deal was going down. In the door, Ning He has a key to the restaurant, and the repository valuables are kept in a safe under the bar. Alright, boys, go to work and take some pictures of what we already know. I gotta hold this open. We'll get to it, maybe. We'll see. SWAT's almost back, so, Are those women still protesting? We could catch up on it. Did they burn any bras? Because that's just... And that's not patriotic, is what it is. I keep forgetting that. Pawn, we don't have any moderators online right now, so I can't make a quote. Is the bot even online? Not anymore. Noah got it into his head that since Pawn was paying him now, he would only let actual moderators do stuff. Oh, did he? He doesn't let anybody do anything around here. I let people do things around here. Oh, there's some kind of robbery at the Rubinovich Casino. You know what? It's probably a hoax. A dealer at the casino called the police after a man entered the place carrying a grenade. He threw a duffel bag onto the floor and demanded that it be filled with money. Well, that's too dangerous for the police. $8,000 we're gonna get out of that. Yeah, I'll get to it in a minute. Just hang on. I'm just waiting for the SWAT to get back. We're back.
They're back, Pawn.
Sorry, Houston?
The SWAT is in. They're ready. They can go anytime.
I didn't hear. You're kind of breaking up.
You've only got 2 seconds.
Oh, looks like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Alright, you're gonna... Don't tell me it's another detective thing. It's not. Okay, I was gonna say, you're throwing 3 detective things at me in a day? Cheer 5 Pawn, I thought you said you were taking a 5 to 6 hour nap an hour ago. Did I? No. I was just taking it, I just laid down, closed my eyes for like 20 minutes. Because, I didn't have enough energy. Fuck you! You don't know what you're talking about! That's a callback a guy called by. Something from earlier. Mr. Boyd, today we're installing a new slot machine called Super Magdalene 3. The last time we put in a new one of the bigger kids almost broke it the first day. It would be great if you could send us a couple of your men to keep the kids under control. I mean, nobody is on the streets right now. So, Kubota, I'm considering sending Gilbert too. I was just going to send one, but there's nobody on the streets. We got no calls. You guys go play video games. Let me know. I want to know how Super Magdalene 3 is, though. You got to describe it all to me. 2 officers to go play video games. I'm holding an arson investigation open. I just let the mob rob a place with a grenade. Nobody was killed. I mean, that's the thing about the Mafia is, like, if they don't have to, they won't. That's how the Mafia works. They come in, they intimidate, they pressure, they put you in a position where it's like you'd be stupid to do anything else, they take what they want and they walk away. And then, tomorrow they come in and they throw you a couple $100 and say, hey, you'll make out on the insurance money. Like, they know the angles. I'm taking my $8,000. Oh no! They escaped and there was a civilian killed. Why would you do that, the Mafia? I was just talking about how good you are. Why did you kill a civilian? You had a grenade, you had the money. Shoot. They're saying it's a civilian in quotes, that was a rival. Alright, I don't know. So, it's, I got $8,000 out of the deal anyway. And if we would have gone, we would have been up against a guy with a grenade, and I would have pissed off the Mafia. So, you know. Suspicious individual at St. John's Hospital. A pregnant girl called in a report on a suspicious gynecologist who she met in reception. The doctor was behaving very strangely and attempted to persuade the girl to have an abortion, though she was already 5 months pregnant. Through streaming tears, she explained the doctor said that for only $10,000, he would save me from the parasite inside my body. Did the device he was going to use look like a penis? And was it attached to his testicles? That's effing weird. I want a woman out there, and in fact, well, technically Samadhi's... Asano, you're out there with Samadhi on this one. Because that's effing... hell, what happened with this? Everything went great, boss. In fact, it's been a while since we had that much fun. We beat the hell out of them playing Hellfighter. Good job, guys. Did you get any experience as officers from that? No? No. Oh! But hey! $2,000? How much do these arcade units cost that it's cheaper to give me $2,000 to send 2 goobers down and play video games for an hour than it is to just let the bully, like, break the machine and buy a new one? Hey, I'm not, you know, I've made $10,000 today, and all I had to do was get 1 person killed and have 2 officers play video games instead of defend the city. I'm working it. Disorderly conduct in the ghetto. That's just the ghetto. What do you... housewife Takara Montez often complains to the police about her neighbors. They're constantly making a racket. By the way, I live in the ghetto, so I can say that. Like, if you're Jewish, you can talk about Jews. If you're gay, you can, you know... I'm thinking of converting to Judaism. I already make homosexual jokes. I swing whatever way you're swinging, baby. They're constantly making a racket and often get into fights, always refusing to discuss things with their neighbors. She's called the police again today after hearing loud bangs in the apartment along with loud screams. According to her, about 6 or 7 people live in there. Often complains to the police. They're constantly making a racket and often getting into fights. This is all hearsay, secondhand. Always refusing to discuss things with their neighbors. Yeah. Get a life, lady. She's called the police again today after hearing loud bangs in the apartment along with loud screams. According to her, about 6 or 7 people live in there. They can, you know. It's, as long as... If the apartment building says it's okay, then they can do it. And it's the ghetto, so they can do it. Loud bangs and loud screams. It's just Tuesday in the ghetto, man. 1:26 a.m. last night, I'm guessing 3 to 4 blocks away, I heard 6 gunshots ring out in succession. Definitely, not a 9mm, definitely a fairly calibered pistol. Bah, bah, bah. It's just, you're complaining about people yelling at each other? For God's sake. Vendall. Now I'm not going to have anybody on duty. Don't worry, the video game boys are about back. Head on out to the ghetto, see what you can do. Without on-screen chat, how do I know what's being said in chat? You're the only one here, it seems, says a guy called... Well, you have to be in chat. Hi. It's the... You open twitch.tv/rodentpaw. And if that's not working, you open youtube.com/ I don't know the live channel, or else I'd use that one. And the bot's not online, or else we could give it... youtube.com/rodentpaw. And then you also open the Twitch chat window. You can figure it out. The doctor spots the police, grabs a scalpel, and boldly shouts, "Come on! I'll release your souls from this filthy world!" Yeah. Hit him with the pepper spray. Or the taser. He's holding the knife. Hit him with the pepper spray. He's got a knife. And then he starts flailing around. Hit him with the taser. Drop him. Yeah. Bitch. I mean, why did you guys even ask me that? You've got tasers, guy with knife. Just tase him. You think I got time over here? I'm trying to hold an arson investigation open while we investigate a thing and there's no friggin' evidence. How you guys doing on that? Huh? Details. I guess you'll let me know when you get some pictures in. Can you just, like, figure it out, fellas? I got an arson case. I mean, it seems to hold open indefinitely. Sand, Jack, we're about to bring in a large shipment of alcohol, but we've heard that our new partners like to play tough. We need a couple of your guys, for insurance. You know what? Sand? This is how the world works. I pissed off for your little casino heist, okay? And your guy gunned down a civilian in the fucking street. So, tit for tat... You...
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
Whoa. Okay. We got, situation. The situation is more serious than we thought. Requesting reinforcements. You're already there. Soval and, Kubota. Gilbert can handle everything else that happens today. Is somebody coming back? We got Asno and Samadhi back. We got Gilbert here. We're fine. We're rotating. In and out. In and out. A little the old in and out.
11 in progress.
Okay. Something at the hotel. A call came in from a hotel occupant who was concerned about the cries of a woman in an adjoining room. Did he drill a hole? Is it that kind of concern? Sound to me like someone is being raped, said the frightened elderly woman. What are the odds? Asano, I don't mean to be like, you know, you should go because it's, you know, potentially a woman's issue. And at the same time, you and Samadhi seem to be getting along rather well, and yes, I do want you to go because it's potentially a woman's issue, you know? I don't trust these testosterone-laden, you know, Kubotas. I don't trust them with this. With any woman's issue. I mean, the mayor wanted me to, you know... We got 3 new frames on the detective mode. The mayor wanted me to send the SWAT to a protest where women just wanted, you know, rights. 3 new frames, thank you. For God's sake, thank you. Okay, so, he pulls up to the restaurant. We know he's got the key. And then he apparently walks out of the restaurant. So, okay. This looks like what the hell is going on here? It looks like there are people in this shot. I'm sorry, it's very dark on my screen. Maybe you guys can see more color than I can. It looks like there are people in the restaurant. So I'm going to say... But nobody was there. That's the thing. This frame is wrong. This frame is wrong. Because the restaurant closed down. Usually the restaurant is open around the clock, but it was closed the night before because an important deal was going down. Okay. I gotta read this stuff again, because, yeah, the pictures, they're pushing me. Immediate buyer, so he brought it straight to the restaurant. Yeah. At the door, he has a key. Valuables are kept in a safe under the bar. So... I don't understand why this picture is here, because it's the same as that one, but there's, like... That doesn't fit. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong. You go in there, and then, you know, like so. And then maybe walk out. It doesn't like that idea. Does he walk in alone and then walk out? It doesn't like that idea. I don't think this is the right frame. I think you guys are wrong, and you need to keep working on it. Unless... He puts it into the case before he goes in. He meets up with them and then walks out. And he does, and then the other, and there's no, this doesn't make any sense. Maybe he goes in, they're there, and then that's how you had it before, Pawn. He does this, and then they're there, and then they're not, and then they're there, and then they're not. That's what I'm saying, is like, this frame doesn't belong here. He goes in. If this is an exchange, I can't tell from the picture. Seems like an exchange to me. He goes in, he's got buyers there, there's an exchange, something happens, and then he leaves. Can I move the end frames? No, I can't. You guys need to, like, get your shit together. I shouldn't have put the lesser detective on there. We got invalid frames. Is that how this works? Because I'm pretty sure I just tried all of the scenarios that make any sense, and possibly I just tried all of the scenarios. Keep working. Bastards. Okay. So, we finally cleaned up the ghetto that this woman's been complaining about forever. It only took 5 of us. Guys, drive fast. Get home. Gilbert is sitting here. You know, if the Mafia needs a job, it's gonna be Gilbert. Here we go. Okay, the rape. the possible rape, okay? Alleged is what we're in the law and for. You can't just say a rape, you gotta say alleged rape at the True Color Hotel. The door to one of the rooms on the second floor is standing ajar, and through it can be seen a large man holding a crying girl by the neck. He's striking her in the face and shouting, "Shut up, you whore. I paid to you. Now keep quiet." I mean, role-playing? Role-playing? Strike the man in the knees. Yeah, just go at him. The girl managed to escape, but her pimp leaps for the man, and another fight breaks out. Okay, so this was a real deal going on, and the pimp is now involved? The police are here. I mean, the Mafia is incompetent in this house. Pimps are incompetent. When the police are, you get the hell out, you know? Take your big, feathery, purple hat and get walking. Sancho, that's not the name. Huggy Bear. Another fight breaks out. The pimp did nothing wrong. He's just trying to make a living. I don't want to pepper spray. Let them fight. Try to separate them. Oh my god. The man shoves the pimp away and suddenly jumps out the window. Shoot the fleeing man in the back. What, as he falls? I imagine we're on the 3rd story, is the thing. Run down the stairs, jump out after him in pursuit. Guys, let's go home alive today, okay? You caught him, and you didn't hurt yourselves. Good work, Asano and Samadhi. Jump out the window. This isn't Dirty Harry. I don't think Dirty Harry did that either. He was more, I've got a big friggin' gun. And that's really all he did. I don't remember him, like, sliding across, you know, the fronts of cars or driving. He probably did drive through some windows. I mean, it was that era of movie making. How could you not? I mean, in the 80s, if you didn't drive a car through the front of, you know, a convenience store at some point, you were behind the times. Okay, arson report gives me a chance to... No detectives sent to the crime scene. I'm sorry, they were busy! We'll do it tomorrow, just push it back! You know, after they got the photos, could I have, like, moved them and taken them... Damn it. I didn't think they were going to give me more than one detective thing a day, because I hadn't seen that before. Why didn't the pimp fix the problem, says Synapse49. Yeah, why did the police have to be called at all? He should have been in there in the first place. It's his girl, you know? You gotta, I mean, that's the job. That is the only job right there, is, you know, being muscle and being a name of intimidation on the street, and if somebody, you know, F's with your girls, you make sure that they never F anyone again. If you know what I mean. I don't have any scissors here. I would demonstrate. Yo, Pawn, just finished watching your Subnautica video. Thanks for the butt crack, says Ankeel1. So those videos, again, available at Pawn Live, all one word. You just search that on YouTube. I'm just trying to advertise, so... Hello, Shenigma! How you doing? Did I miss anything out? Kinky sex in the ghetto? To shreds, you say? You forgot your fortune cookie. It says you were shit out of luck. Oh, yeah. Punk. No detectives were sent to the crime scene, so we lost that case entirely. That's not good. We're investigating the Yun Lee something gang. What's going on? Oh, I took my pills. I'm blurring out. Oh, was that the end of the day, then? Shoot. Tomorrow was the deadline for catching the dudes. Boss, I quit. I just want to spend more time with my family. You know, I kind of saw that coming with Stovall, because he was 400 and something to start, and was only ever going to get better. So I figured, okay, they're setting this up for a retirement. Plus, he's old, you know. I mean, I'm not saying it. You got wonderful skin for you know, like mid-60s. You know, black people, they just have wonderful skin. Don't talk about the blacks. But now we've got another slot. Well, not really. Not really. What's going on with Shift B? We got too many detectives. I just had to fire a detective. I didn't have to, but I did. I didn't realize they were going to give me multiple detective cases a day. You know, real world, that happens. Well, let's check the papers. Because, you know, hopefully they didn't notice that I let a guy with a grenade get through the casino and you know. But maybe women will actually get, you know, paid an equal wage. Not gonna happen. Local resident denounces mayor for theft of antique necklaces. What? Oh, because I didn't close the case, she blamed the mayor. Because I didn't close the case. That didn't work out bad for me. I'm pissing off City Hall something fierce. Not that I like anyone over there. I don't have to work with them. I feel more comfortable with the Mafia than I do with the mayor's office at this point. I mean, you're watching the game, wouldn't you? I think they're trying to, you know, they're doing that. The game designers. I'm a bit stressed from organizing the strike at my university, says Shenigma. Did they send the SWAT because you were burning bras? We almost did in the game. Representative of Orthodox Church may appear in Freiburg. Okay. City unemployment rate drops below 1%. Bullshit, the fact. Bullshit. Absolute, utter bullshit. This paper has been bullshit from day one. And it's just getting more bullshitty. And you know what? It's printed on the whitest of papers, you might notice. Okay. Start the day. I need to get in good graces with people again. I just gave a middle finger to City Hall like twice in a row. I mean, I screwed them over on this whole not closing. They gave me like a day. Like, this is ridiculous. Your standards are stupid. And then the whole, like, civilian killed, City Hall doesn't like that. But also, I just got even with Sands, you know? I don't owe him a damn thing. He got somebody killed on his operations. If I don't, like, let him know that it's not cool, then, you know, they're just gonna get wilder and wilder. Like, I'm on the payroll, I'll help you, but you gotta help yourselves. And you help yourselves by helping me. Killing civilians. You're the Mafia, you're supposed to be better than that. Damn it. Somehow I don't expect it from City Hall, but I expect it from the Mafia. Please be advised that we are unhappy with the efficiency of the Freiburg PD. We're cutting the department's budget. So, you guys haven't been doing such a good job policing the streets. So what we're going to do is we're going to take police away from you. I mean, that's one way to go. McDonald's, you're the lowest on the totem pole, and you'll be here for the rest of the day. That's fine by me. City Hall has an exclamation point on it. What? Huh? I can ask City Hall for something? Ask you to leave me the F alone. How about that? Okay? I can't get anything out of City Hall right now. What's the police station, though? Labor market? We can hire somebody because Stovall quit yesterday. I think it was Stovall, right? So we can now hire somebody when someone worth hiring shows up. Well, I can't hire a detective? Damn. Because I threw one away, and I had 6 before, and apparently when I threw him away, it took away the detective slot with him. It wasn't just like an employee slot. Shoot, there's a thing to know. I'm not hiring Scott Hutchison. No, we'll get along, and you bring me better people. Yeah. No, sir. Okay, City Hall. Is this a request or something? Because I'd love to help you out here. Stovall, you traitorous bastards, says Hologram One. He wanted to retire. You can't blame him. He did good work for the city. If any should be getting a hero medal, it's Stovall. But apparently it's Frank Drebin, who is today... cough button. I've got a cough button now. Frank Drebin is today a hero, having pulled a drowning Senator Wallace Green from the river. Cool! The municipality, on the senator's recommendation, has decided to reward this outstanding officer. The ceremony is scheduled for July 27th, and the event will be open to the press as well as Mr. Green's family, who wish to personally thank the police. Thanks, Trevin. This is, you know, good. If it reflects well on me, we just picked up a hooker and her pimp. I think we could get you a deal, probably. Make sure nothing unusual happens to this officer, so he will be able to attend the ceremony and receive his medal without complications. Well, what's the day today? You say July 27th, it's the 24th? Drebin's got 2 more shifts, and you want me to, like, try and, you know, keep him out of harm's way? He's a detective, he shouldn't be in harm's way. He's supposed to do the thinking, and then the boys in blue and the SWAT do the work. But, alright, thanks for letting me know. You swore an oath to serve the city. If you can't keep your promises, we won't keep ours. Yeah, quit firing my... I don't like you, if you hadn't noticed. There's an attempted murder. Sometimes your officers will arrest only 1 or 2 criminals, but when you're taking down a whole group... He's dead, Jim. Who's dead? Stovall? Is Stovall... Stovall was fine. You didn't need to fire anyone. Stovall left, so you had a free slot. This is Hologram 1. He left at the end of the day. They forced me to fire somebody at the beginning of the day. Or are you saying that I could have just not... I had the whole day to choose? I'll look at that if it comes up again, which it appears to be happening rather often. Sandra looks like Jodie Whittaker. Does she? Tier 100, who's dead? He's dead. Whoever it is, Jim said it. Tier 5, have we decided yet what year we're in here? It's July 24th, 1984. 85. I have no idea, actually. But, you know, the phones and the tone and... I'm saying mid-80s. Yeah. If it were any earlier, we'd get more, you know... Wow, wow, wow. I was gonna say 87, but whatever. Yeah, something like that. I think I drove an 87. Sometimes your officers will arrest only 1 or 2 criminals, but when you're taking down a whole group, it's better to bring a paddy wagon. A truly professional staff can cope with the need for special transport, but most officers prefer a paddy wagon when the situation calls for it. Sorry? A truly professional staff can cope without the need for special transport. I was with in the with was not. Too bad the department doesn't have the money for one. I've got the money, 22,100. Attempted murder in the suburbs. An ice cream van struck a schoolboy. The ambulance arrived quickly, but the boy was declared dead on the scene. That doesn't sound like attempted murder to me. The nearby residents are enraged and demand justice for the driver of the van. He's currently holed up inside the ambulance while the paramedics try to reason with the crowd. The situation is quickly spiraling out of control. Okay, that doesn't sound like attempted murder at all. Alright, so... ice cream van struck a schoolboy. Ambulance arrived quickly, but the boy was declared dead on scene. I'm guessing he didn't intend to kill, which would be homicide, and I'm guessing he didn't plan to kill, which would be murder. Also, he's dead, so it's not attempted, it's complete. Attempted murder. Learn your friggin' legal terms if you're gonna make a game about this. I love it. So, we're sending officers more to, like, we're just trying to take this guy in. We assume he didn't try to kill the kid. You know, it's an ice cream van. He didn't see him, he hit him. Horrible thing happened. You know, maybe the ice cream, maybe there's more to it. Maybe he was, like, really responsible, that kind of thing. It doesn't matter. You know, he shouldn't be being mobbed by people. He's just gonna come in. He's not a crazy dude who needs, like, a high-quality officer to go out and haul him back in. Right, Tsubaki? I don't mean to insult you by saying that, Tsubaki. You know what, actually? Robbins, tough-looking black guy. Get out there and let the crowd know who's boss. Cinemas 49, cheered 100. Actual Homicide would be a decent band name. I like that. I think they mean that the crowd is attempting to murder the driver. Really? And we just sent one officer and they didn't give me the option to send more than one. I don't think that was it. I think they just messed up with the overlay. Why did they only give me that? That whole situation doesn't make any sense. They described it where, like, there's a crowd and they're trying to kill the guy, and you're allowed to send one guy and no SWAT. Okay. Jack, some black gangster hit one of our shops. It's too much for us to deal with him right now. Can you help? I mean... it sounds like an illegal activity, right? Plus, he's black. A guy called Paul, what's the better 80s action movie? Lethal Weapon or Die Hard? Die Hard, Die Hard, Die Hard, Die Hard, Die Hard, Die Hard. And I like, you know, a movie with comedy and personality, and so the Lethal Weapon movies, you know, I get it. But no, not even in the same realm as Die Hard. Die Hard is a fucking classic. It defined a generation of cinema. And Lethal Weapon was, you know, fun. and spawned a bunch of sequels. But I think that was just because, you know, Mel Gibson and hockey hair and the ladies just loved that back when that movie came out. Did this just get racist? Says 49. Just, says Hologram 1. I mean, he's a black gangster, so... I'm saying... I wanna, you know, keep the mob happy with me. And if they hit one of their shops... You know, that sounds like illegal activity. They just need the cops to come in and do their job without asking too many questions about, like, what's the shop doing. I don't know what a shop is in terms of the Mafia here. Purdy has done some work with me before, working with the Mafia. So she's going to be my go-to, you know, mid-50s overweight woman. She's going to be my go-to Mafia rep. And she can bring McDonald, who's going to be fired tomorrow anyway, and so, you know, he can't talk to internal affairs. He could, actually. If I'm firing him tomorrow, he's got no reason not to talk to internal affairs. McDonald's going, because I'm never going to hear from him again, presumably. And then, a commanding officer, Chanel. Yeah, all three of you. That's a lot to send on a, and McDonald, you're not going to, like, come up or anything, are you? I'm sending it. I'm sending it. Sending more. Didn't the mob fail you last time, says Orbital Test? They did fail me. Okay. Oh, gee. You need backup, do ya? You think? From the call? I think I might need backup. This is the ice cream van that they're tipping over. The mob failed me last time. They did bad, and they killed a guy. But then I let them know that, you know, if you're not going to do right by me, I'm not going to do right by you, and I didn't go to one of the things they want me to go to. So, you know, I consider we're on even footing, and we both got to watch out at this point. I expect the Mafia to behave itself, more than City Hall, anyway. The situation is more serious than we thought. It's more serious than you thought! I knew from the beginning. I'm out of officers, though. No one's, like, on their way back or anything. Robbins is on scene. I just sent out 3 to deal with the mob. So, I can't send all 4. I will send Kochi. I will send Yancey. It's a big crowd. I will send Austin, and Tsubaki's gonna hold down the rest of the city. Put a cape on, Tsubaki. Today, you're Batman. You're not the hero the city needs, but you're the hero the city will pay to see in theaters for some reason. As long as it doesn't involve Superman and Wonder Woman, because that was awful. Damn it, why is it always raining? Oh, wait, it was Birch Jr. Fuck it. This man was an honest servant of the city. I went out of my way to get him killed. Throw some dirt on him and let's go get a taco. Okay, Mafia assignment. How do we do? Jack, we have something going down today at the courthouse at 18:30. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. I think 6,000 should be enough for such a request. This is your chance to prove to me... At the courthouse, huh? This is your chance to prove to me that, you're, you know, gonna be respectful of the boundaries here. At the courthouse. That's gonna be breaking one of their guys out. And that means there's people there's no way that you don't run into cops and then there's a war in the streets over that, Sans. I'm setting limits. Like, no, you think 6,000 should be enough for such a request? I don't know what you're doing there, buddy. When we find out? When we find out, I will make the final call. But you are walking a thin line, Sans. You're walking a thin line. Birch, no! This is Hologram 1. As I recall, when he died, it was more, Birch, yes! It all went way downhill after Die Hard, says a guy called Pi. In terms of the quality of 80s movies, or in terms of, like, the subsequent Die Hard movie? Die Hard was... What was Die Hard 2? Yeah. Which one was it? I'm thinking of one where they've got, like, 2 briefcases... and there's a bomb, and they have to, you know, like, figure out, and one of them is, like, water, and you gotta pour the right amount of water into it. That's it. They had a briefcase, and there was like a bomb and it's gonna go off, and you gotta figure out how to get just 1 quart of water into the thing, and you've got a jug of this much quart and that much quarts or something like that. It was a... Which one was that? Was that one of the Die Hard movies? Was that... Didn't it... That one had Sam Jackson in it, didn't it? I don't know. The bulk of action movies made after 1995 are shit, honestly, says a guy called Pie. Die Hard, and then it's The Matrix, and those are the competent... I don't know. Die Hard 3, says Dramason. I liked that one. I liked the puzzle, you know, nature of it. I liked that one, like... Lethal Weapon was just felt too silly and too 80s for me. Like, all of it. All of them. I don't even remember the first one, but too silly, too 80s, too much mullets going on. What are we talking about? We're talking about a noise complaint at the sawmill. Why did you move in next to a sawmill? An elderly man called the police station reporting that terrible screams have been coming from the sawmill for over an hour. You mean like high-pitched whining? Is it persistent? Does it... Or maybe does it go, yeah, yeah? Is that the kind of screams that you... Noise complaint at a sawmill? What's a guy got to do to get a little sleep around here? You'd better go check it out. It's a sawmill. I've only got 1 officer. I'm gonna wait and see if other people come back. I might just skip that one. Noise complaint at a sawmill. I've been hearing screams. Alright, we just got a lot of officers back, so I think I will send somebody there. How'd we do with the attempted murder? Got him. Nobody got hurt. Beautiful. Good work, everyone. Robbins. Next time there's a crowd trying to tip pretty much anything over, gonna want more than you to go. Noise complaint. Okay. McDonald. Go have a look. You're fired tomorrow. What do we got over here? Henry Sand wrote, is this another Mafia thing? Mr. Boyd. No, I think it's just a different guy with the name Sand. Or maybe he's family of Christopher Sand. Mr. Boyd, I manage a large fleet of vehicles and wanted to organize a workshop for my new drivers. They have to learn how to behave on the road, so your patrolmen will never even need to look twice at our cars. Please send 3 of your best officers. They'll ride all day with my people and explain the intricacies of traffic flow and police monitoring. I'm pretty sure he works for Sand, and I think I know what he's saying. They'll like let him know where the traffic stops are and where we usually park it. I've heard about the problems your department faces, particularly your obsolete fleet of police vehicles, so in return I would be happy to donate a paddy wagon. Okay, fuck City Hall, right? We're all on that page. The tax dollars that we get in, like, speeding tickets, that goes to City Hall. Fuck City Hall. I keep the city clean, except for when I let the mob do whatever the hell they want. 3 officers, huh? Can I wait? I'm sending people to that. We want a paddy wagon. We want... Oh, look it. Everybody just came back. And somebody just pulled up. That was everyone. One. Okay. 3 of my best officers, huh? Okay. My best officers right now are Chanel, Austin, and Purdy. Because I think this has to do with the mob. And, you know, I think Henry Sand is, you know, brothers. So Purdy's my official mob representative. Get in there, old, middle-aged, overweight woman. You know how to handle the Mafia. She does, too. You know, she's been around. She's seen it all. No, I'm not going to make that grandma hooker joke. An emergency call was received from an all-night drugstore. An addict is attempting to gain unlawful entry. He violently threatened a female pharmacist, demanding she open the cabinets. Okay? That's a real deal. That's a serious call, and you got yourself, you know, he's PCP and smoking the thing and whatnot. You know, that's what they all say. Robbins, don't call for backup this time. I'm keeping Yancey ready for later. Is there anything that I need to do today that I want to do? Like, I don't like the labor market. These guys suck, so I'm not hiring anybody today, even though I've got an open slot. I just refuse to. And City Hall is just not gonna... I'm not gonna waste time asking them for something when I know that they hate me right now. So, I don't think I need to, like, move anything around. I could move some people around, actually. That's what you should be thinking about, because Shift B is definitely less equipped than Shift A. We have McDonald's getting fired, first off, because at City Hall, I didn't fire him. I mean, I fired him. I'll fire all of your asses. Get the hell out of here. But this shift is, yeah, our lowest dude is a 160. After he's gone, we got 145s, 150s, then a 205. Yeah. So, I think I'm going to move Gilbert over to the other shift. Tier 5 Pawn, if this is an 80s police movie, are you the serious black chief who gets really angry at everyone all the time? You're a loose cannon, a guy called Pie! You're costing this desk money and the city's gonna be, and the mayor's breathing down my neck! Get the fuck out of my office! Leave your badge! No, I'm just me. Gilbert, I could trade, because it looks like that's as many officers as we have on that shift, and then there's... Yeah, let's do a trade. Let's do a trade. Let's swap, Austin. Can I switch you to, I want to move you to Shift A, and I want to move Gilbert to Shift B. Is that what you want? Yeah. I mean, it's just at the low end of things. Actually, if instead I said God Bomber over, that makes at least the crew's a little bit more even at that point. You got a lot of good people over here. I'm gonna keep Shift A as the one that that's having the hardest time right now. Oh, and detectives. Drebin, I have to keep him safe, right? That's the thing. Then Drebin, you stay with Mole and Armstrong, okay? And then I just won't use you if I can get away without using you. Investigations.
We've got a situation here.
Detectives. Can I know I'm supposed to keep Drebin safe because he's getting like a, award and whatnot. But we need another detective over here because they effed it up. Mole, screw it. Get in there and help him out. Moser is leading the case. Now I've got both of, my best dudes supporting Moser. Get over there and help. I'm assuming that that's the kind of thing that I have to do in order to move this forward, because these tiles are wrong, man. These tiles are absolutely wrong. Noise complaints at the sawmill. It's surrounded by a 9-foot fence, and the gates are locked from the inside. Shouts can be heard from within. Ram the gate with a police cruiser, knock on the gate, or break the gate open. Knock on the gate. A man is threatening a young boy with a circular saw. The man is screaming hysterically. Oh, there's actually something going down here. And I only sent McDonald out. A 100-level officer on his own. I thought, because it was a sawmill, Ah! Ah! I didn't think the screams were real. Pounce on the criminal. Take aim at the criminal and shoot to kill. Raise a gun at the man and order him to release the boy. McDonald is on his own out there. I don't trust him to pounce the criminal. I don't... he would miss. So, just threaten. Officer... And he's dead, and civilian... Where did he get a gun?! I was losing McDonald anyway. I worked that situation well, I'd say. Everyone died there. The guy threatening with the circular saw, then pulled out a gun, because, it's... He's multi-talented. And then he shot the officer dead, sawed the kid's head off, and then he ran. Okay. Tier 5. He died on his last day on the job. He was gonna retire! He was gonna retire! Damn it, you're a loose cannon! Leave your badge, die on the last day of the job. It's perfect. It's just like the movies. No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. No shit! What kind of crazy scenario is that? At a sawmill, random guy threatening someone else. He was 2 hours from retirement. And he threw himself in front of the bullet in order to save no one, because everyone died, because he was just incompetent. Zorable Tusk, cheering 5. Not everyone, the offenders survived, but better luck next time. Okay, Henry Sand. Chief, we rode along and went over the basics with their empty-headed drivers. We were done for the day. Meanwhile, Mr. Sand dropped off a brand-new paddy wagon. It's a nice piece of equipment. Too good for the idiots we'll be packing inside. Yeah. I don't need City Hall, okay? I got connections. Mainly in the Mafia. Which is why I keep Purdy around. She knows all them boys. You know what I mean? What's going on? During sentencing at the courthouse, a serial killer by the name of Albert Ramirez seized a gun from the holster of the court bailiff and after shooting several witnesses, barricaded himself inside the courtroom. A young stenographer has been taken hostage. This is the thing that they didn't want me to come to. The mob said, we got a thing at the courthouse later. This is your thing at the courthouse? How much time I got? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Okay, I got people on their way back. No, get back, and I will send you out all at once. 23 seconds, 22, 1, 20, come on, come on. Okay, you're back on shift? Good. SWAT, in. Kochi, Yancey, Robbins, Tsubaki. It's the end of the day, everything. This one, everybody, okay, gather around, team, let's get out there. And this one's for Tsubaki. No. That's you. This one's for McDonald. And pick up some Burger King on your way back. Every time I think about that guy, I get hungry. Get in there. The Mafia, and you're shooting people at a courthouse. And you're going to pay me $6 grand for it. Suck my dick. Assault in a residential area. We don't have any cops. So that's a problem. Emergency medical... I thought this was the end of the day. The things just came down. Emergency medical services arrived on call for a man complaining of chest pains. While they were treating him, the man suddenly attacked one of the EMTs, shouting wildly about the global pharmaceutical conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy. That's real. The other personnel managed to escape and called the police. Okay. What did he do? He attacked an EMT and he's shouting about pharmaceutical. Okay. I mean, he sounds pretty sane to me. You know, he's taking it out on the wrong people, but Big Pharma is if that ain't a conspiracy, I don't know what is. Yeah, I don't have any officers anyway. Ain't a damn thing I can do about it. You know, maybe somebody comes back in 12 seconds. Doesn't look like it, does it? Because you guys are just arriving and then you'd have to come home. Okay, they're on the scene. Wait, what's the robbery? Robbery at a drugstore. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. I don't even remember that. But okay, get back here quick. 4 seconds. Drive fast. Situation is more serious than we thought. Requesting reinforcements. Okay, I'll send everybody in. You have the SWAT. You have 4 really good officers. Fucking take them down. I couldn't go to that one at all. Christopher Sand. Jack, we don't know why you did it, but we hope you had a good reason. Don't forget who your friends are. We don't want any more trouble. Neither do I, Sand. Okay? You're killing civilians. You got people shooting witnesses and whatnot. We can have a relationship here. You just gotta understand the line. And you gotta not cross it. Son of a bitch. Oh! Homicide at the courthouse. See? You didn't need backup. You needed to believe in yourself. You needed to have a little faith in you. And I have faith in you. Now, get the fuck out of my office and leave your badge. What happened with the assault? Yeah, he got away. That'll happen when you don't go to him. You know, we're overworked and underfunded, and they keep firing my police, which I don't know how they expect anything to... I got 3 new frames. Thank you. Because the first 3 were just stupid. Get these out of here. Okay? It just didn't make sense. I got 3 more frames to play with. Now, what we know about this situation is we got Ning-hee. This guy, they stole a necklace. There were people waiting. He went to the restaurant, and it was a trade. He goes to the restaurant. He's got the necklace. They got a buyer. Buyer's there. He gets the necklace. Puts it into the other thing, something. So this one shows him breaking in. He doesn't break in because he's got a key. We know that. This one shows him using his key to get inside. This one shows him going to the safe and getting the jewels. And then this one shows him putting the friggin' jewels in. maybe that's a completely different thing. So they're saying, was it a suitcase or was it a safe? Okay, I would figure you pull it out, you put it in a package, you hand it to the people. There wouldn't have been anyone there, except it was a meeting. So yeah, there were people waiting for it. I mean, it wasn't a busy restaurant because it was closed, but there would be people. All right, so it's this then. Oh wait, no, that would happen last, I guess. I'm gonna go with this one. No, okay, it's the other one. It's these pictures could be interpreted a number of ways. Ning He, Chinese immigrant, hasn't officially worked anywhere for the past 10 years. But that's who did it, apparently, according to Moser, Beasley, and Mollet. I like calling her Mollet, too. What's this? Oh, we have to go to it now. Right. Sure. SWAT is available. It's just one dude, but he is a kind of high-level guy, isn't he? And we've already used SWAT for, you know, we're not going to have to use him again. Unless that takes him off duty for the next day. I don't know how it works. I know I'm sending my best dudes, which is Kochi and Yancey. You get in there and support Moser, who's the lead. He's a higher level guy. It doesn't seem like a SWAT thing. I'm going to use him anyway. Without the lead detective, there's a lower chance of success. Are you sure you want to send the cops in alone? No. Yes. I guess I can wait to do this tomorrow. Right? We know where he is now. We tracked him down. We can do it tomorrow when Moser's on shift. I don't know. You're right. Okay, we'll wait and we'll send for tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it for a closer. We know where he is, you know. We know where he lives. As long as he doesn't, like, figure out that we're on to him or something like that and run, which is entirely a possibility. Yeah. We'll get it tomorrow. End the day. It was a good day. One of us died. At least one civilian. Was it 2 civilians? You know, the mob's pissed off at me. City Hall hates me. They're not going to be any happier. They might fire somebody else tomorrow. They might say, you got to get rid of yet another officer because you lost civilians on this shift. Entirely possible. Drebin, what are you doing? Go home for the day. Order to work tomorrow. No, 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 no. Look, he's so tired. You don't have to work for the next 3 days. Maybe I was supposed to do that. Keep him at home. He's going to have a heart attack and die on his own. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we need to take a damn live stream break is what we need to do here. Give me a live stream break, okay? When we come back, we will carry on with the racist ice cream van attempted murder simulator. Attempted murder on what is just... Do you not know what murder is? Do you not know what attempted means? There is a dead child, there is an ice cream driver, and that was all the description I had, and you're telling me it's an attempted murder. That is involuntary manslaughter, okay? Reckless endangerment. You know, if it turns out like he had a vendetta against the kid, then okay, now maybe, but the idea that Anyway. We're going to take a 7-minute live stream break. We'll be back. We're going to continue playing This Is the Police. I love this game. I love the things it's given me, you know, to talk about, too. I love playing off of it. Is this the city from RoboCop or something? Effing hell. There's a lot of problems in here. Oh, wait, that's Detroit, isn't it? It could be here. Yes, it's time to initiate the Judge Dredd protocol. Okay. The frame with the case looks like a trade being done. Frame with the case looks like it. That's what I thought, right? But I think they were doing a Blue's Clues thing, where it's like, was it a safe, or was it a briefcase? And it was clearly like, all you have to do is read in order to make that connection. I mean, they got to do something with that mechanic. That's kind of stupid, honestly. Pretty amazed that I can watch both Stage 9 and Pawn live streaming simultaneously without bad lag. Well, good for you. You guys are lagging me. We were supposed to take a live stream break 17 minutes ago. We'll be back in 7 minutes with more This Is the Police. In the meanwhile, this is Jazzar. This is Kevin MacLeod. I just don't like that one. 7 minutes. Don't go nowhere. Pulling that out. Hello, I am the Ronin Pawn, and welcome back to twitch.tv/Ronin Pawn livestream. You're on twitch.tv/Ronin Huron. You're putting in multiple accents now. You're on twitch.tv/Ronin Pawn. It's Kevin McLeod with a good old drinking song. Everybody likes a good drinking song, don't they? Welcome back to This Is the Police, and this is the police. It's a weird name to have there for your, but it works, and it's a damn hell of a good game. I know exactly what they're doing, man. I know exactly where they're going with this. I mean, I know exactly what they're doing in terms of, like, you know, longer things go on, it's just going to be like a drain, the city is crushing you, the mayor's office is against you, you know, you don't have enough staff, and they keep taking them away, and, you know, you got to work with the Mafia, and the thing is, like, this is not an exaggeration. Oh, hi, by the way, welcome back, how you doing? I didn't even look over at chat, I just launched back into it. Hi, how you guys? This is not an exaggeration, like I totally get. There are definitely people in every police force who are corrupt, and, you know, they would not call it corrupt, they would say just, you know, getting by, just, you know, it's what you gotta do, and yeah, it's fine. The world calls it corrupt, officer. You know, the city of Detroit, in which I live, you know, most cities, most places, you can report a crime or, you know, like, tip somebody off on, like, maybe that house, you might want to go over there, and they'll give you some money for that sort of a thing. And they do it around here, too. And you know how many people claim that money? Nobody who's smart. Nobody who's smart, because you don't think that the people who are running, like, real operations, if you're talking about, you know, drugs and that kind of stuff, you don't think that they've got at least someone in the police office who they slip a couple of bucks when they want to find out, you know, they tossed, you know, one of my places over here. That's just the way of the world. That's the way things are. And this game is portraying that. Corruption is a thing. Absolutely, in your actual police department. And the idea of the police department fighting with City Hall, and City Hall having a different idea. Oh, absolutely. Because every police force, not every, but many police forces, especially, you know, the larger ones covering areas where you really need the police, they will tell you, we are underfunded, we are understaffed, I have to work people longer than they need to work. This is all true to life. There are slight exaggerations. They are slight exaggerations. This is how it works. And it's disgusting, isn't it? Welcome back to This Is the Police. Small drug dealers invade Freeburg. Alright. So, you know, does that hurt the big drug dealers trade that were already here? All City Hall employees awarded company cars for personal use. Oh, they're doing so good over at City Hall. Now that they're all white. Getting a lot of white work done at the exclusively white City Hall. That happened. Freeburg to host semifinals of Youth Hockey League? That's the fact. Are they? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. It works because he twists it 3 times every time. Today they're offering free admittance to all the museums in the city. I'm a big fan of art. Can I have the day off? No, God Bomber, we're understaffed. I would love to do that for you. You have 5 full bars. You are not tired. You are not overworked. Come to work today instead of going and looking at, you know, the David. You're just going to stare at the crotch. I mean, that's what I do when I go, so I can't blame, but no, you're staying here. What happened to that black murder threat anyway, Pawn? Yeah, what did happen to it? It was a ploy by City Hall. It was a ploy by the mayor's office. Like, they were just trying to clean house. Clean house. They were trying to pressure me into getting rid of all my black officers. Good God. Good God. And I didn't know. We've played the game before, but I never got far enough to see, you know, what happens when you get past that. And sure enough, it was a friggin' ploy. It was a friggin' ploy. Moser, we found your guy. Okay, we got a detective case that was opened. We tracked it down. We nailed it. We know where he is. He's right there. First thing, first act of the day, Moser, take Powers and Asano. My big guy's going straight out, and I can use SWAT twice a day now because we made it so he's going to go out with you too. I kind of would love to reserve them, It's just one guy that we're going to pick up, but he's like a lieutenant in the gang. And I just don't think that there aren't going to be shots by this guy. I'm going with my gut there. I'm using overwhelming force with a purpose, and that means I'll only be able to use overwhelming force one more time today. I've got a paddy wagon now, though, so that adds something new. I gotta bear that in mind as well. There's some trespassing at the farm. Bill Buckler reports that 2 unidentified men snuck onto his farm and set fire to his barn. As the call came in, the 2 criminals were attempting to gain entry into the house. Wow. Are you home, Bill? Are you, like, in the place right now? SWAT, I need you again. No. Samadhi, Vandal, and, I'm not sending Austin, not on this, Kubota. Anyone above 150 has at least a, you know, bare level of competence to go with, and Austin is nearly there. I don't want her screwing this up for other people. Oh, let's hope that the day doesn't get started too quickly. What do we got? We are concerned about the low effectiveness ratings of Freiburg's finest. Specially authorized inspectors have been invited to visit the department. Are they going to have a problem with the police commissioner working with the Mafia? I thought we're pretty effective for, you know, the state of this damn city. We're effective. There's been, you know, people have died. I'm not going to lie to you. A couple of officers I didn't want around have, Good job! We got the guy! Oh, lovely! Lovely, we got the guy. Powers is going to retire now, because he's up at 400. He's going to be the next guy to come in. You're not old, Powers. You got a lot of life in you. He's going to say, I want to transfer to the desk, and because I got seniority, I can't. They get too good, and then they're off the... I wouldn't be surprised he got 3 bars and he's 400. The game isn't going to let me have that, is it? Moser, you're up now, and you're going to get even higher up. Look at this. 100, 295, 385, 350. Moser is now a super experienced detective right alongside Beasley and Mole. I played that lovely. Lovely is how I played it. And we can now go after Jin Yang and claim $20,000 a reward for investigating her. Or we could just arrest Ning He and get ourselves $5 grand now and not have to, like, risk Jin Yang. I mean... They're not peddling drugs, right? They're just stealing jewelry from Chinese people. I mean, them and the blacks and the Jews. Who cares about? Let's start to investigate Jin Yang. So, sold a stolen antique to a Chinese businessman. What do you mean you're not available? You just finished the other case. Well, you need a day off? You close a case. You know what? Hang on. We'll do it when you get back. I think he's just... Is he coming home or something? I'm going to wait until the 2 officers who were alongside him come home, and then I'll click that. There are no signs of the criminals near the house. Okay, this is back at the farm that they burned down and kicking the door in. The front door has been broken down and shadows lurk inside. Do we go through the front entrance? Do we shout, come out with your hands up? Or do we go to the back door? Go through the front entrance. Because you got more, you can see more in that situation. You know, this isn't like a convenience store where you go in and you know what it's going to be, you know, the general layout, where you're going in through the back door. This is a house. You don't know, you're going to walk into a kitchen. If you're going to walk into, it's confusing. Go in through the front door, get your bearings.
811 complete.
We got him? Nobody got hurt. Yeah, of course, because all these people were there. Okay, we're doing our jobs. What's your deal? Right. Oh, Moser, he is on his way back. Okay, that's good. Theft over at the Everyday Mall. It's kind of an everyday mall, you know? I mean, I don't go there every day, so I don't know why they call it an everyday mall, because it's just an everyday mall, so I don't go to that mall. And I go to the fancy special mall. I do that daily. A drug addict attempted to hide an expensive bottle of liquor under his jacket. When he was caught, he began to throw a fit. God Bomber and... I gotta send Austin out. I'd rather send Austin out with a commanding officer, someone who's got a stripe on him. I'm gonna wait on this. Who's coming back? Who's gonna be here before I have to go? Okay. Powers, take Austin out and show her the ropes. Alright, and I think we should be ready now. Moser's back on. Beasley's gonna lead this because this is against, you know, a big deal lady. So Beasley and Moser get on the case against her. We can now hire people. Does it change? It did change. Oh, thank God. Joshua Smith, welcome to... I gotta figure out what shift he's going to. Shift A's got 145, 175, 190. Shift B's got 140, 160, 170. Shift B, I mean, both need the staff just to have people. I guess this kind of balances it out in some way. I'm going to give it to Shift A. We've got extra detectives on Shift B. Drebin is taking a day off, I guess, which is a good deal. Yeah, you're going to Shift, I said A, right? Just because I'm talking myself in circles here. Hire you for Shift A. We got a dude in now. That'll be good for them. And, Drebin, you want to just take a day off? How would I do that? He's not even on right now. Mole and Armstrong are available. Drebin wasn't even available. He's home for the day. That means the next day, he'll be home. We're July 25th. The next day was his proper day off because he's a Shift B guy, and that'll be Shift A. Right? No, we're on Shift A right now. I'm trying to, like, work this so Drebin doesn't have to work. So I'm going to move him to Shift A. He's off today, and Shift A is on right now. So if I move him to Shift A, then he won't show up for Shift B. He gets to take another day off. Huh? Huh? He's playing the game over there. What's he doing? It looks like he's playing the game. I'm not even going to ask for a raise, but I'd love to get a job slot for an officer, and that's all I'm going to ask for. City Hall doesn't like me. I haven't done any favors for them. But maybe when they see that I got a favor in, they'll ask me for a favor, the way that the Mafia likes to do. Jack! One of our new guys tried to rape our accountant. We locked him up in a hotel room, but he's threatening to hand the whole organization over to the police. I think it's time he talks to a police officer face to face. Ah. Damn it. Damn it. Because my old lady isn't on today. The old lady is the one who handles these sorts of things. Samadi's a commanding officer. He's very trustworthy. Van Dahl looks shady, though. And he looks disposable. Van Dahl, go over there, because I don't have a problem with this, you know? You got somebody who tried to rape somebody, I mean, at least they're saying that, and maybe they're lying to me about why they got him in a chair. They are the Mafia. I'm gonna do it anyway. This is like one of the Mafia light instances, so yes. Send in the God Bomber! What happened to, Austin and Powers on the same case? I didn't even notice that hologram one. I'm not even going to check the investigation. Tell me when you found something. Okay, the Everyday Mall. We went there today, so we won't go there for another week. Mafia assignment, Christopher Sands. We got something at City Center at 1839. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. $1,000. Okay, Sands? That's the realm we want to work in here. You throw me $1,000, you're doing a little trade, a little deal, something to be nice, I can help you out. You're going to offer me like $6,000 to $8,000 for an event where people are going to get killed, we're going to have problems with that. I expect at least $9,000 for getting people killed. This should probably be okay. So this is at City Center at 1839, $1,000. It's a low value to them, it's probably a low value to me. These officers are needed for official questioning. This will take a few days, during which time they will be exempt from all duties. Ah, shit. I just sent Van Dahl on a mission for the Mafia, and they selected Van Dahl. Nobody else here has gotten dirty at all. Ah, he's trustworthy. He's 225. Keep your fucking mouth shut, Van Dahl. What's your badge? Okay, they'll be exempt from all duties. I'm going to be down 2 officers and a detective on Shift A. And I just moved... Well, I did move our, other Drebin over there, so that covers the lack of detectives, because I'll have 2 on each shift while Moser's out. But that's not good. Can they pull double shifts? I'll bet they can. And they will be doing... They will be doing double shifts, is how I'll manage that. Okay. I'm starting to figure out the game. Alright, show me the investigation just in case I have to click on it for you guys to progress. So, the seller, Jin Yang always handles the big deals personally. The buyer, Chinese businessman Bo Su. See, I was just preparing myself to trip on the name. Businessman Bo Su secretly arrived in Freiburg last week. He's convinced that the necklace was stolen from his family back in the 17th century. So, they stole the necklace to sell it to Bo Su. Jin Yang typically pretends to be a regular restaurant visitor and tells the buyer in advance which table to find her at. I see. She's got somebody's got an escort. Bo Su prefers to travel without a bodyguard or driver so as not to attract too much attention. Well, that's good for us if we're going to spring a trap on them. Jin Yang always insists on full payment up front and never deals in cash. So, there's going to be big money there. We are on Jin Yang's home turf here. We'll be in her restaurant. It's her people. When we go there, we got to go hard, and I probably maybe even want to send the paddy wagon, because it ain't just going to be her that we're bringing back, I would presume. Assault with a deadly weapon in a parking lot. A woman reports that she saw a skinhead attacking a dark-skinned valet, striking him around the legs. Why does it matter that he's a dark-skinned valet? Is that... round the legs, yelling, "I'll beat you till you're dead, freak! No shit, I'm gonna do it!" She believes she saw a pistol sticking out of the skinhead's belt. Oh, I see. Okay, because it's a skinhead, and so you're implying... He doesn't have to be racist, and maybe he's, you know, not even black. Maybe he's just... He's black. He's okay, and that's a racist. Alright, I am a detective over here. This sounds like a thing, doesn't it? Although, honestly, you know... Racist, like, get up and do something about this kind of guys don't usually have a lot to back it up. You know, especially when the cops show up. And especially if I send all white guys. I was going to send Austin, but I kind of like that idea. Going and picking up the skinhead, you know, and it's a bunch of white guys. And Austin would be a low-level, female, black, like, he would die for Austin is the thing. If he's going to do anything. I'm going to send all white guys. First reason being, I like the idea of, hey, we're all white. You're still an asshole. You know, or you are an asshole. And then also because I want to protect Austin. She just looks too young and cute. I don't think she can handle it. And she's also 155, so she can just barely handle things. Hey, man. Hello from the developers, says Zomasi. Zomasi! Really? Or is that hugs and kisses? Are you kissing me and hugging me, Mossy? Hi. Hello, developers. I love your game. I love your friggin' game. I live in Detroit, so this is basically, you know, I'd like a day off from this occasionally. Maybe some hugs and kisses while you're at it. The situation is more serious than we thought. Requesting, what is this? This is assault with a deadly weapon. What case was that? That was, what case was that? Power, Samadhi, and Godbomber. I have completely forgotten because I'm live streaming. My mind is in 3 different places. There's 3 of you. You're all very good. It's assault with a deadly weapon. Just do it. Get in there and nail it. I'll give you Austin, too. Asano needs to be here. She's going to defend the entire city. She is Batwoman. Is that... Another thing, attempted murder. Asano, you are Batwoman. Shoot. I should have checked that first. Zorbal test cheering 5. Austin! I sent Austin. I said, oh shit, it's the devs, says hologram 1. Everybody get down and give me your badge. You're out of here. You're a loose cannon. The mayor's breathing down my neck. A man in an expensive suit is lying in the street. It seems he's been shot, but no one saw who shot him or from where. The man is still alive, and an ambulance is on the way. Oh. Well, then it's more like an interview situation. Or a sniper. They say it's 4 people, but he's lying in the street. Seems he's been shot. No one saw who shot him. Maybe he shot himself. And now he's going to kill Asano because she's alone. How much time do I have on this? I don't think anybody's coming back anytime soon. They're all on the same thing. I sent out half the friggin' police force to it. Yeah, okay, you're going. Asano, get out there. It seems plausible that, you know, it's a guy got shot. Go, you know, take a scene... Oh, God, but she's going to automatically go after him. That's how this game works. Damn developers. You take a witness statement and then you go home, Asano. Are we clear on that? Attempted robbery in the suburbs. 8-year-old Kevin is at home alone Hiding under the bed, unknown persons are gathered outside the apartment door. Could it be his parents? Is this the same Kevin from before? Was that little boy named Kevin on the last, false call? I'm being held hostage. They won't let me out. I just want to see Dave. Or something like that. And then we go there, and it's like, he's grounded. He didn't mow the lawn. Okay, technically you are being held hostage, just by the people who can do that. Okay. Attempted murder at City Center. You just ask some questions and you come home, Asano. The man was just being placed on a stretcher when another shot rings out. Shit! This time, the shooter finished the job. His firing position could not be determined, but the shots are clearly coming from one of the skyscrapers. Rush the scraper to the left, carefully observe the area, rush the skyscraper to the right. We're gonna stand and look. I mean, I'm not in the situation myself, so, you know, I would actually, intellectually, I'd be going, okay, you know, sniper, shot at a guy who clearly he wanted this guy dead. The cops are here now. I'm guessing he's going to pack up and leave. I don't want Asano to catch this guy. Just look around. Take cover, but look around. Officer unharmed, civilian killed. That was going to happen anyway. Asano survives another day. That is the winning scenario here, as far as I'm concerned. I only had one officer to send. I'm not losing Asano to this. I can't go to the attempted robbery in the suburbs. Nobody's home. They'll be home soon, and then I'll pack them a light lunch, and then I'll send them back out. And here we go. Everybody's on duty. 8-year-old Kevin needs somebody who's a mom, and they're gathered outside. Send in the God Bomber. And I'm tempted to send Austin because, you know, suburbs, and we're calling it a robbery right now. By the way, if the developers are still in chat, if you're still here, Zomasi, you sent Young Black Austin as the reinforcement. Am I saying that right? Zomasi or Jomasi or something like that? If you're here, I got a good bit of comedy out of, what was it? It was the ice cream truck that hit the little kid, and the neighbors were gathered around it, and I got a good bit of comedy, and I thank you very much for it, out of that being listed at the top as an attempted murder, when there is nothing to... Murder is pre-planned. You intended to, and you did. That's murder. Anything else is homicide. Attempted, the kid is dead. It's not attempted, he's dead. Or, chat suggested maybe you were trying to say that the crowd is possibly attempting to murder the guy in the ice cream van. I said, no. 8-year-old Kevin is at home alone, hiding under the bed, unknown persons. I want Austin to keep getting experience. This seems like a nothing call. They're only giving me the option to do two. They, as in, you know, the guy in chat over there. or the woman in chat, I don't know, you know. I'm not gender biased, I'm gender biased. Assault with a deadly weapon. Everyone's gender biased because, you know, you live in this world and it just happens. You don't even notice it. You don't even notice it. And if you think you're not, well then you're more gender biased. Probably. That's how racism works too. If you don't think you're racist... Jack, we don't know why you did it, but we hope you had a good reason. Oh! We were doing something, $1,000. I was supposed to make $1,000 by staying away from something at... Oh! That was the thing I sent her on in the shooters. I totally would have stayed home for that. He was already shot. I totally would have stayed home. I just lost track. Sans, I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you. Who else do you want to murder? That was just an oversight. But we got 3 new frames on our detective case. These things are getting harder. We now have to put on extra detectives usually to get the right stuff. But there's some good guys working on this case right now. Mosley is way better than he used to was. So sequence of events. The guys, I guess we're like predicting what's going to happen here. Because I would assume we're going to like pounce on them. So our prediction is, taxi pulls up. Dude walks in. Dude sits down. There's an exchange. Dude walks out. Okay, that's, you know, doesn't really take a detective to figure that out. Jin Yang, owner of the Wise Dragon Restaurant. Beasley is the man to be the lead on this, and we're ready to go after Jin Yang. I gotta make sure that I got the SWAT when it's time to do that. Oh, it's time to do that. Alright, well, I've got the SWAT. And, Powers and Samadhi. I can only take 2 officers on taking down the head of a gang? Developer! I love it. I love the game. I absolutely do. Asano's case was Kobayashi Maru there, says Hologram 1. I shouldn't have gone. You do look like a man who would enjoy kids being accidentally killed by some ice cream man. I look like a man who would be very specific about murder and attempted... I look like a kind of guy who holds you to grammar standards. No, the wig says something different. Good people going out to pick up the leader of a gang. We're gonna make $20,000 if this thing goes off well. I'm kind of hoping they call for backup.
Trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
Okay, somebody else called for backup. The situation is more serious than we thought. There was a little kid in the house, and he called in, and it sounded like an attempted robbery at the time. I can only send 1 officer right now. Yeah, I will back you up with that. Okay, because there was a multitude of people out front. Sure. And you are not my A-team either. Asano, I saved your life in front of the skyscraper. Get ready to die. Try not to get Austin killed. We need Austin and Powers on the same team in order to do the movie references. You've been gagged before? What's it like? Oh, God, are we starting this again in chat? Occasionally like to have cyber in my live stream chats. We caught her! You just got her! Nothing happened! Jesus, that's anticlimactic. Who makes this game? We did it! Well, we brought our A-team. Beasley as the detective, and then, you know, the highest level dudes, and the SWAT. What was she possibly gonna do? Reward $20,000, Jin Yang, eliminate the gang. Suck on that, Jin Yang! I destroyed a gang in Freeburg. The City Hall had better give me the officer I requested now. And I got a reward from City Hall. Maybe I should ask for a raise. Already got 1 raise. I haven't done much for City Hall. But now I did Jin Yang. You know. City Hall? City Hall? Can I? No. This week I asked them just for another police slot. And that's probably pushing it even there. Attempted robbery. How'd we do? Caught him, and the kid survived this time. So apparently there were no ice cream trucks local. Or else he'd be dead, and it would be an attempted murder. End the day. We did good. That was a good day. I even feel like the game is... Alright, I'm not saying this just because you're in chat, alright? I even feel like the game is well-balanced in terms of, at least so far, giving you, like, hard days that are probably going to go bad no matter what you do, and then good days. Because you need to, like... You know, you gotta balance your player expectation of, you know, reward and difficulty level and stuff like that. We had a couple of bad days, and then rewarded with a day where we succeeded pretty well. And this game is so, like, carved carefully to create, you know, a very specific experience that I believe is going to lead us down the very real hole of what it is to be police and be understaffed and also be corrupt and all of that. Now I am saying some of that because he's in chats. Good work, really. I played this, like a year and a half ago or something, or a year ago on the channel. I don't know. When did it release? Whenever you gave me the key, which I'm sure you didn't know you were giving me the key. Whenever you gave me the key, I played this and did a number of videos on it on YouTube. I loved it, and then just, you know, did something else, and I'm glad they have it on the live stream. It's a good live stream game, too. End of the day, I can't transfer anyone if I wanted to, right? Yeah, I needed to do that beforehand. I think I did the transfers that I wanted before anyway. Who is it that's going to be off? Moser? Did they call... It was Moser they called in, right? So Moser's not going to be around for Shift A. I switched Drebin to Shift... What did I do? Did I just bring Drebin in? No, I've shifted him to A. So Moser's going over to Shift A. He's covering... Not Drebin is going over to Shift A, covering the lack of Moser while he's being interviewed by IA. And by the way, what's the dude? Who is it? What's your name? Van Dahl. You better keep your fucking mouth shut about the Mafia. Okay? That was one job. I trusted you. I think we're okay. I think I'm holding it out all right. I need to cover Shift B, though.
In my new
Am I
role
drunk
as
and
corrupt
pissing in the
official,
corner?
I had to give up some of my favorite habits. I couldn't turn off my phone when my head ached. Couldn't sleep till noon on Saturday and let the rest of HQ take up the slack. No more days off to go fishing. But my weekly visit to the old Colony Club was more like tradition. One night a week, I absorbed cigar smoke, the vague smell of alcohol, the stench of urine, all mixed with toxic levels of old drunken belches. Same picture it was 30 years ago. Tradition's gotta be honored. And to stay faithful to the tradition, you've got to respect the standard rituals. When you're about to roll out of the club, you need to take a deep breath and count to 100. If your stomach doesn't do a backflip, you should be good to make it home.
Right?
This time I only got up to 60. I was interrupted.
Why? You look even better than you do on TV.
Is Varga listening to our thoughts?
There's nothing more impolite than approaching people in the alley at the old Colony. This is the most private place in the city. All who enter here dirty their shoes with the most elite stream of vomit in Freeburg. This asphalt has been blessed by judges, lawyers, artists, businessmen, and all our politicians.
Not to mention the
Takes
police
a lot of
commissioner's
balls to crash
piss.
the party. My head was a drunken haze, but I knew who he was. A cartoon gangster suit straight out of Dick Tracy. Fancy voice, fruit cologne, sassy strut.
I didn't piss the Mafia
That's
off
how
too
the
much, did I?
newspapers described
Is this a
Vickis
hitman?
Varga, rising star in Freeburg's criminal underworld.
Listen, I'm just trying to piss in
He
the corner,
appeared out
dude.
of nowhere, and with the support of the local punks, Varga broke all the old rules of organized crime. He killed those who could not be killed, traded what could not be traded, and robbed those who could not be robbed.
I'm hoping for he
In
wants
just
to
a
trade
single
as
month,
opposed to
this
the other
man
two.
had gathered an incredible amount of power. He's been called everything from a clown to a madman to a criminal genius, and more often than not, he's called a low-class upstart short on ideas. But if Vargas was one of the old crime bosses, he'd have been cut into pieces and fed to the river. Look past this guy's arrogance, and there's something about him. The city is still deciding what to do with him. Meanwhile, he's burning down the houses of old city mobsters.
Could take down
Not the
my
best time to talk, Mr. Varga.
help deal with
Well,
my
you know
sands
my
problem.
name. I'm flattered, although not very surprised, to be honest. I might be a little short on manners. Like they say in your fair city, with the right manners, you can go anywhere. Well, I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay right here.
Even the criminal world needs manners, Mr. Varga. And one of them is this. Don't interfere with a drunken cop who's trying to take a shit and puke at the same time.
Oh, is that what he was
You
doing?
exaggerate.
It's close.
But is Freeburg always so gentle with its officers? You've been a bit roughed up lately.
I see you already know Freeburg quite well, Mr. Varga.
Well, I love to learn and look around, but I do know that the inhabitants of this fair city should be friends, Jack. Maybe it's true I don't have the best manners. After all, it's only polite for friends to share their phone numbers.
For the right price. Okay, it's a high
City of
school
yours
date is
moves
what
so
it is.
Fast. I feel like I'm hooked on amphetamines all over again. You wake up in the morning full of ideas, and by nightfall, you've all had each other killed. So don't wait too long to call. I don't mind if you're drunk. It's all the more fun. I'll be stoned myself, most likely. Hell, I'm a little stoned right now.
Yeah, that's why you
It's the only way
grabbed
to
another
live in
man's
this
hand
place.
and wrote your phone number in it.
I like your city, Jack. I'm here to stay.
You have the best weed. I don't know exactly what the accent is supposed to be,
If
but
it weren't for the phone
I like
number
it.
written on my arm, I probably wouldn't have remembered the conversation in the morning. But there was no reason to worry. I'd be getting a reminder soon.
okay, is that code for I don't have to do anything? Because I love not having to do anything, and then it comes to me, and then I have to deal with it. If I have to like be proactive, that's not my deal. I don't do that. I friggin' just great. You know what actually drew my attention when I first got this was just the art style. just the art style. Like, I saw an image, and I loved the two-shade, you know, polygonal art of it. I was like, what's this? And here it is, and it's freaking great. All members of the Red Masks under arrest. Yeah! 20,000 put it in my pants. Don't mind the poop and the vomit. That's from last night. Police expose antique thief gang. Yeah, students volunteer to help farmers. That's what's going on in the city. Jesus, even when we do something good, the fact is just... Are you just crossword puzzles? Is that all you do? Oh, more story. Good God. And then we were just, like, shot in the head through the window while we were doing the dishes or something. I was like, game over!
My morning ritual
holding on
was
that
plagued
panel a
by
minute,
the
weren't
smell of Vicus Vargas' fruity cologne. It was like the sharp citrus scent was chasing me around the house, as if Vicus was right there in my living room.
Hey,
When I finally
Jack!
realized
Jesus!
the smell was coming from a big basket of oranges, it didn't put me any more at ease. I'd opened my door to lots of threatening mail, evidence of criminal wrongdoing, even a dead ferret or two. But fruit? Never.
It's Robespierre! And then, like, in the fruit is, I don't know, cherry bombs
You
or
the
something.
fruit guy?
Excuse me?
Was it you that brought the basket of oranges?
Nah, it was here when I arrived.
Fine.
And I ain't a fruit. Or a guy. I'm transitioning.
So
I got
who
cold
are you?
pie. We're in 19...
Today, I'm your driver.
And where are we driving?
To work.
That's it?
Yeah, we have to make an important stop along the way.
Where?
The ranch.
What ranch?
Just the ranch.
Fine.
Because it was,
The morning seemed surreal.
Back to the Future.
And I took in the magic.
I knew it.
Why wreck it with meaningless chatter? As my tight-lipped chauffeur drove an hour through God knows where, I started to feel like I was in the middle of a bad dream, probably lying bloody and concussed in the alley behind the old Colony Club, my nose buried in a rotten orange peel. But no, this was no dream. The silence was real. The sound of the engine was real. The dust was real enough, too. And there was the ranch over the horizon. It all seemed familiar. The Sand family's overbearing mansion has been the talk of the headlines for decades, but few have managed to get closer than a few miles.
God, this guy's got
I
so
guess
much
I'm
going
just
on.
Lucky.
You know? I mean, my life is actually pretty exciting lately, and still relatively boring in comparison to this. Jesus! There were two ships in front of me. My hair was falling out in the back, primarily. I was 60 pounds overweight. My traps needed a lot of work, along with my tries. They were really flabby. This man had put his chairs too close together for comfort for me.
Only if I expect
Imagine
good
sitting
company.
knee to knee with
Surprised
someone
my
like
company ranks at all.
Today, yes. Today is a special day.
So it seems.
Do you often go to the old colony?
that. Imagine it in a giant
Every
room.
week.
Meet
It's
any
just the
interesting
two
people
chairs.
there?
As a rule, no.
Sometimes you make a date, right? Sometimes make new friends.
Sometimes I guess. But that's not why I go.
And why?
I consider it a hobby.
A hobby. Do you know anything about my hobbies?
Well, judging by the half-dozen animal skins I stepped on walking over here, it's not much of a reach to say you like hunting.
Love it. Well, I say that now. It seemed so tedious when I was a child. Took ever so long. But now I'm older. I've developed a new talent.
What
I
talent
throw
is
knives
that?
at bears.
Patience. The will at the right moment. Let's say you want a deer. You know, you deserve it. You've even decided what dishes its meat will go to and where you'll mount its horns.
That
But to
would
get
make
that
you
deer,
insane.
you've got to wait. To sit in the bushes and stay nice and quiet. Professional hunters will tell you that the hunt is a rare craft. There are many rules. It's shrouded in mystery and ancient skill. Well, that's all complete nonsense. To get a deer, you just sit on the sidelines for a long enough time, pinpoint the moment when it's finally time to shoot. I learned the talent, Jack. But not like you, oh, Jack. You truly are the master.
I don't understand.
Oh, come on, Jack. I know about the $500,000. I know your plan. Kendrick told me everything. Needless to say, I'm impressed. While some people learn to hold their breath for minutes on end and not to rustle the leaves too loudly, why you decided to just become the foliage. You turned yourself into a bush, surrounded by deer who've been so fruitfully multiplying for decades. But all this time you've held your rifle at the ready. Forgive an old man his imagery, Jack. I've the heart of a poet, I confess.
Look, I don't know what was said between you and Kendrick, but it sounds like you got it wrong.
Oh, I think I understand everything just fine. And I think we understand each other quite well. Jack, in the coming war, we'll make excellent partners.
What
you
war?
And Vargas or
One
Vicus
war falls upon every
Rackus
generation.
or whatever?
My grandfather drove out the Ambersons back when he was 27. My father destroyed that psychopath gangster Maurice Bell when he was a sprightly 30. At 69, I'd begun to think my war had passed me over. But my time has come at last. Tomorrow Vicus Varga declares war, and I'm obliged to answer.
So, we're talking about Varga now.
I don't know how he thinks. I don't even know whether he plans his actions or not. I can't divine his purpose. Hell, I don't even know where he comes from. He's a man not of our breed, wouldn't you say? But when he arrived here, I invited him in.
He likes oranges.
Told him we could work together. An official invitation penned in my own hand and written on some very expensive paper. And can you imagine his reply? A fruit basket. What sense can be made of such a message?
I guess it means whatever you want it to.
Precisely.
I'm late for work, Mr. Sand.
You know, Jack, I could just give you $500,000 right now, cash, whatever denominations you like. But I would never insult you so. If I went stalking my prey for so many years, I wouldn't want.
How do you know
else to
my
shoot
audio
it
is
for
out
me.
of sync with my video?
I understand you, Jack.
I don't understand.
I'll never ask you for anything that's contrary to your nature. Just think about our conversation. Think about it. And call me.
God, in headphones, that just, it's such a piercing, it sounds like it's very far away. I kept thinking that there's like somebody at my door. I'm kind of waiting for someone, so, you know, there's a very plausible thing. What are you doing, just messing with me? Freaking developer of this game, who is apparently in chat, or was a minute ago. You just messing with people? Some people play in headphones. They think I'll make it sound like their phone is vibrating.
It's a whole new life, and I've had to give up some old habits. One of them, keeping away from things that don't concern me.
Like drawing doodles.
Now I can't afford the luxury. This spotlight I'm under, concerns is all I got.
At least I got the pills in the barn. They help. So do we help Vicus Varga, or do we help Christopher Sand? This is hard. This is a hard choice. Can I quit? Can I quit? Escape? No, I can't quit. They don't. I guess because they don't want you to save and quit and do both of them, right? You're gonna play the campaign. This is a hard choice. What are the votes from chat? What do you think? Because you know, Sand is the devil I know. Varga is the devil I don't. They did, you know, the over voicing lay did the voiceover. You know, told me a fair bit about him as he was walking into the room, Vicus Varga, and you know, he seems kind of like wild and crazy, and you know, he's just taking everybody down and doing whatever the hell he wants to, and you know, trying to set up shop, and it's Sand's territory. You know, organized mafia tends to be easier to work with than, you know, crazy dude. At the same time, you know, shaking things up, and also not being on the wrong side of this thing, because you know, Sands, I mean, he'd kill you. He'll kill you. But I just feel like, you know, you'd see it coming. I think Varga, you know, you'd get a fruit basket in your car. And you'd be like, I'm not getting in that car, so I'm just going to walk it. And then you'd go, like, down through a library or something like that because you're trying to hide from him. And then you'd open a book and, like, knives would fly out. This is a crazy guy. Sands, you know how he's thinking. Help Vic, says Dramacian. RMAJ says, same here. I kind of want to do Vic, too. Kind of just because, you know, the game established Sands as, you know, the original, like, bad guy. And it's like, ooh, we get to turn on the bad guy with another bad guy. The smart thing is to just stick with the Mafia that you know. It really is. I want to do Varga. I'm doing Varga. I'm going to agree with you guys. The audio video definitely wrong, though, says Hologram 1. It's off? Is it just my lips? I mean, it's hard to tell in a game like this. There's not, like, any lip syncs to follow. You know, it's all still frames. Jeez, we have gotten to a whole nother chapter in this thing, and by chapter, I do mean chapter. This is more not playing the game
Tell him it's boy.
than we had at the very beginning. Oh, that was just me calling? Okay, thank you. I love your Foley. Love your Foley work. Can I quit now? I can. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have come to the end of this live stream. And what a place to lay off, too, or to end this thing. I'm sorry, it's a little bit earlier, you know, we're only doing a 2-hour stream, but I got a place to be, maybe. I want to be available. I want to be free. Also, I have had, I'm going to say, a total of 6 to 7 hours sleep in the last 48 hours combined. So, yeah. Let's go out on a high note of, you know, having watched a whole bunch of plot, and, you know, I made like 6 jokes, and also the live stream is falling apart, and my lips don't match the audio. So that's another, whatever reason I've got. The good ending is where it turns out the whole thing is just a dream of a dog. That's one of the, I like that. That's the good ending. And so, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you just got the good ending, because this entire live stream that you just watched, it was a dream of a dog. I am the Ronin Pawn. We will be back here playing something 2 days from now, twitch.tv/Ronin Pawn at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That will be Sunday? Is that how the week works in time? This is a Friday, and that would be a Sunday, and so that's when we'll be back here. I was going to say, you know, KSP maybe, because we can't go too long without playing Kerbal Space Program. I'm not going to say anything. Already have. Too late. I screwed it up. Maybe I picked the wrong guy, too. Backed the wrong horse. Here in This Is the Police, which we will be playing more of. I'm going to keep playing this. I'm going to keep riding this donkey until she bucks me. I hope that you'll be there bucking me as well. Pawn out. I keep hitting the wrong button for the end card, is the thing that's happening around here. This is why we need to end early.